Alright guys, I hope everybody is well. Um, I had my first day back at work after 6 days off because I had to use my vacation time, so or my paid time off before the end of the year. Because if you don't use it, you lose it. Um, I'm still gonna come up like 8 hours. Still have 8 hours left over, but can't use that before the end of the year. So it was a little bit rough after 6 days last night, but that's not what this is about. I am here before you now to take y'all to the movies and um, review both um, Avengers: Age of Ultron and San Andreas. Like I said, I'm gonna stick to a two-movie per video format because that tends to work better for me than doing little videos for each individual ones. Now, there may be a time where I do um, an individual vid for a movie, but that's just because I deem that it's worthy of its own individual thing, and I don't want to stack it with something else. So, with that said, we're gonna start with the Avengers: Age of Ultron, and this had all-star cast. You're looking names like Chris Hemsworth, um, Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson, um, James Spader, which totally made me mark out because I'm a big fan of the Blacklist and I love Spader's work, um, and a bunch of other people. Um, Truth be told, I didn't actually watch this on the disc because I saw it when it was in the theater, and it still sticks with me now, so I don't need to like rewatch it to remind myself about um, what it's about. Because I'm not going to cover too much about what it's about because I don't want to give it away for people who might not have seen it. And I am going to recommend that you see it because it is very cool. It's very well shot. It's very Avengers like. Um, you do. It does help if you've seen the other Marvel movies, like Thor and Thor: The Dark World, Captain America movies, the Iron Man movie. It does help if you see the other Marvel movies because it makes references to things that happened in the other movies. Um, but yeah, the acting was all great, which usually is. The stunts were awesome. Um, the settings were just off the charts. Um, and um, I enjoyed it from start to finish. I didn't really want it to end, and I can't wait for the next Avengers movie to come out, um, or the next Marvel movie period. Because if um, the Avengers is any indication, there's probably gonna be some things in the next Marvel movie that comes out that are gonna tie back to the next Avenger movie. So can't wait for that either. But basically, you know, they spend the whole movie like looking for these the stones, and I don't remember what they're called. I know there are five of them. Don't remember what they're called. You'll have to excuse me. It's almost 7 a.m. um, but eventually, um, they go on a quest to try to find all these, and they run into like all kind of chaos and trouble. And James Spader's character is trying to um, stop them from getting it or get the stones himself. And um, so basically, I'm not going to tell you how it all goes down because I want you guys to see it. But basic premise of the movie is, you know, um, James Spader wants to get these, the stones that are referenced in like this movie plus like two or three others, I think. Um, for not exactly sure. Again, 7 a.m. Sorry, I can't remember like what exactly they were for, but I think it's like some kind of ultimate power. But So that whole, like, the fight sequences and everything, trying to protect that and trying to, like, get to them before Ultron does, it's just, the way they get there is awesome. So basically, what I'm gonna do is give Age of Ultron a 5 wheels out of 5, which is the highest recommended I can possibly give. I'm also going to tell you, if you have not seen it, you owe it to yourself to see it. You can pick up the Blu-ray or DVD. I think the DVD is real cheap right now. Blu-ray, not so much, but I'm a Blu-ray guy, so I didn't mind paying the extra, especially because it was a Marvel movie. Um, um, the special features on it are awesome. It's kind of short, but short special features. I think the longest one is like 20 minutes. Um, but but overall, I enjoyed the movie. Can't wait for the next one. That's gonna get 5 wheelies out of a possible 5, and my highest recommendation. If you haven't seen it, you need to. But and if you haven't seen it, I would recommend watching all of the Marvel movies that have come out, because there are references that are referenced in Age of Ultron that are from other movies. So you might be a little lost if you haven't seen the Marvel movies. So I would definitely go ahead and recommend seeing those as well. Next, we're gonna review San Andreas. Now this one, I actually had to watch because I didn't see it in the theater, and I just picked up the Blu-ray. So, it's basically The Rock doing what The Rock does. You know, being a hero, being a big muscle-bound hero guy, and it deals with the San Andreas fault, and the aftermath and everything else about a magnitude 9.6 earthquake, and basically Dwayne Johnson is running around like the entire movie trying to save like his family, and basically helping out, helping saving lives and being a hero. Um, there's also like a good subplot, I thought, how like they lost their daughter. He lost one of his daughters, so he doesn't really talk about that, and him and his wife are divorced, I guess, and they are, and she's gonna move on. She's moving on with this other guy, but then all this other stuff happens, and she finds out that this other guy that she was now supposed to be with left her daughter and ran for the hills. So, she basically, her and the Rock character go after try to save their daughter and save, everybody else while they're in that process. And, it was pretty, I liked it, I enjoyed it. I thought, it was one of the Rock's better movies, in a while. So, I think that, again, it is worth seeing if you haven't. I'm gonna give this one five wheelies out of 5 as well. So that's a rare double 5 out of 5 for a video. Definitely worth seeing. The acting was great. The stunts were great. The visual effects were just off the charts, and the directing was great. The special features on the Blu-ray were cool as well. Had some deleted scenes in there that kind of gave, a little bit more context to the storyline of the movie and the sub-storyline. So that was cool to see. And then there were other, like making of and like storyboards and shot sequences and stuff, which was pretty cool too. So 5 out of 5 on Avengers: Age of Ultron, and 5 out of 5 on San Andreas. And that's my review on those. I do want to let you know that I'm going to um, do Furious 7, um, probably early Thursday morning when I get off of work. Because by the time I get off, it'll be Thursday already. So either early Thursday or sometime later in the afternoon of the day. But I do intend to do Furious 7 as a standalone. It's one of those movies that's going to get its own video because um, there's a lot to talk about. I watched a special feature for that yesterday, so now I just have to go and watch the movie, and we'll be back with a review on that on Thursday. And with that said, I'm going to sign off. Tell you guys I love you. Thank you for the support. Thanks for fostering the creativity, as you always do. And I will talk to you again soon. I love you.